We now have 5 fish on the rack.
Lost my spear because it went straight through the ice.
It's fallen down again.
Building order does matter, Wrinkled A. Okay, so can you tell us what the building order should be then?
Well, I'm guessing foundation, which is what we've been doing.
Yeah, so what was done differently about that piece? That's the question.
Nothing. It was the same order. Foundation, floor, second story, roof. Well, not second story, just a roof. Like, that's how the whole thing is. Literally just this corner.
I just learned something. You can just set fire to a corpse. You don't need to put him on the fire. Also, this fire's not staying on at all. It just keeps going out in the rain. Even though it's like under a roof and it's dry here. Build a standing fire.
You notice how this support here, Pops, is a little bigger than that support.
Yeah, because there's 2 on this one, so it will move them. It's weird how it works.
And then my thinking was to give it extra support. Let's do that. But I don't know whether that will have any effect.
There you go, I've put a bigger piece in as well.
Yeah, I just don't know whether maybe the ground floor needs these big ones and it's the roof that have the small ones. 'Cause it's almost like, but then again, the weight, it can't be a weight thing because then this corner would be breaking, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
I mean,
Well,
it shows
it's
you
got-
in the book, doesn't it, that you can create a span like quite easily.
Yeah, that's what I've done over here. That's like, it's literally just this corner again.
I'm wondering whether the fire's going out because it doesn't see that as a roof. If you look at the house that we built.
It could be the wind because there's no wall.
Yeah.
Which corner keeps falling?
This one where I'm stood.
Yeah, here.
I mean, you've reinforced that in every possible direction. So.
I can't reinforce it anymore.
That's what I mean. Well, these 2 big ones are new. We haven't put those in before, so we'll see what happens now. Jeff's at the front door.
Thanks, Jeff. You just stand there and block the only entrance.
But with a standing fire, you can't throw corpses on it, can you? So to cook them. I mean, that's just basically a torch, isn't it? Where's Jeff? What's he meant to be doing?
He was fishing. We got people incoming 4 of them. 5 of them. 6 of them.
Right. There's a big red guy near me. 2 big red guys, actually.
Anybody got meds?
No, I'm completely out. I've been for a while.
I might have something.
It's fine. I'm just trying. I'll just be careful for the
There's
time being.
2 more left. Big guy and a little one. Wow. Did you just kill an actual, like, eagle and stuff?
Yep.
Like
It landed
endangered
with a
species?
rabbit. But it landed holding something, so... Move, Paul!
I can't. I'm in mid-animation. Like, once you start gutting a bird, that's it. You're committed. There's a big guy near the tower. He's destroying our tower. This is the problem.
Going.
Oh my god. He has absolutely wrecked the tower, guys.
I'm down.
Oh, great.
Yeah, so that's the problem, you see. And once that goes, when it's summer, we've got no way of getting over. So we need to protect this.
I mean, luckily he hasn't destroyed it to the point where we can't use it still, but we're going to have to...
Work out how the heck to fix that. I didn't know you fix it. The eternal battle. It's difficult when you're basically playing against endlessly spawning creatures. How do I get rid of my radio?
B.
No.
R.
You guessing, pups? Because nothing's
Yes.
working, mate.
Options.
T.
Control. Oh, hello. Where did you come from?
I don't think we'll bother with a door on that thing.
No, I think we just build the left-hand side up, potentially, and then just leave it at that.
I'd rather have a wall around it. I don't know how we're going to put the roof back on. That's going to be interesting. Can you throw me a log up, please, and I'll try and put a bit of floor back.
Ow. I'm not sure you're going to be able to because you need the surround, don't you?
Yeah. Most of these zip lines use a tree or a single log post and they never touch it. What if you build a tree house? Does that... If you build a tree house and then a zip line from that, will they attack that? You can't swim when you are roping a line. Put in a couple. That's good advice, actually. That is good advice.
Oh, and the corner's falling down again.
I think that's just bugged. I'd leave it, mate.
Right, we're building around the corner. We're going to have an odd corner in the house, lads.
No, they patched that. Kelvin doesn't chop down stuff if you got a tree house. I remember seeing that in the patch notes. don't know how he managed that, but there you go.
Oh, it fell down again, did it? Oops.
Oh my god. How do you get rid of all these branches?
No idea. Yeah, so I just moved it in like to cut that corner out.
Maybe, I mean, for the inside, that's probably enough what we've got here now anyway, isn't it?
I was just going to go out to here and then put another door here and have
Yeah.
that as a storage area.
And then this, yeah, this outside bit for storage, just remove the log thing to there eventually.
Yeah. I can't move this fire though. Just bugging me.
Which fire?
One inside. I want to move it to another corner.
It's weird how this has still got snow.
That's why I wanted to move it, but it won't let me move it. And it's all up properly. I think with the hammer.
It picks up the log.
Hang on, I just lifted a floorboard up and put it back down, and now it's not got snow on.
We have a treehouse.
Why don't you just build a different fire and dismantle that one?
Because I can't dismantle it. Every time I try, it just picks up the floorboards. Paul. Oh.
Well, you know, let's try.
How if we just remove the floorboards and let it... Oh,
You think it's going to fall?
I did, yeah, that was my thinking.
Let me try hitting it.
That goes to the floor.
That's perfect. Perfect sense. And then, yeah, we just literally got a floating fire now. This game. How do you remove a fire? Like holding C on it doesn't do anything.
Underneath again.
Just putting a wall light in because that will help with heat as well, I think. Supports. I'm assuming hitting it with the axe won't destroy the fire.
Did we have any food anywhere? Did we get fish?
Not yet. Unless Jeff's put it somewhere.
There's food on the racks.
So we can't get rid of the... I use an axe and it breaks the fire. We just tried that.
Okay, well I'm going to let you do that before I start putting supports in.
If this doesn't hit the fire, I don't know what is, because I'm...
Yeah, that's the log, the support log. Okay.
What about underneath? No, my arms are not long enough. Oh, I'll just put it back in.
Use an axe and it breaks apart. Well, I used an axe and it destroyed the entire building.
I think we got a feeling that that fire's just going to have to stay there.
Wrong pixel.
So I thought maybe if I move it into this corner now where there's no wind, it might stay. Destroy fire with a spear.
Poke it with a spear, try that.
I'm poking it with a spear. It's doing absolutely nothing.
Well, I think that fire's here to stay. But we don't have to use it. We can just leave it. Just put the floor back underneath it and leave it. It takes a couple of shots. Right, okay, hang on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, 9, 10. Tried 10. Oh. Oh. Oh, it's gone. It's gone. It took about 15 stabs with a spear, but it's gone.
Well, that's 15 from you, and then don't know how many from me and Knight.
Wait, spiders? Wow.
Right. What is it you wanted to do exactly?
Put it in that corner where the thingy is, I think, where the torch is.
I'm going to get rid of this one as well, but...
I can't see one there.
Yeah, he's gone.
I thought maybe put the fire in this corner here, Paul. Let me just repair the floor.
Oh, in this corner here.
No, you know this one.
Oh.
It definitely was a fortified one.
Somebody else got stones.
Should have fallen underneath, right?
Yeah, no, I picked 2 up, but the others disappeared. Were gone.
I have 2 meds, by the way. I think he was asking about meds.
But other than the stones, we're sorted with the fire. Got 1 more stone.
Kind of want another backup. I've got 1 backup zip line, but I want another zip line that goes to a different part of the building. Because if that upright goes down, all those zip lines go with it, and then we can't get back over, and we can't make a new one because you can't carry a zip line across the water.
You got zombie incoming from the other side of the lake. Nice takedown, Paul. Nice takedown.
Yeah, pleased to meet him. Yeah, well, obviously I'll change his instruction mast when it's thawed out. But for now, putting logs there is fine. I want another upright somewhere. What's going on over here in this part of the building, Pups?
That's where storage is going to be, so you can build a zip line there.
Is this going to be a wall or not?
It can be open. It can just be storage outside if you want.
It's frustrating that keeps collapsing.
Well, I mean, Dave, the thing is to rescue the people and then get off the island. So there is a story to it.
There you go. Couple more options.
So I think we're about 3 stones short. I've had a quick search and I can't find any more.
Yeah, because the snow covers them and you can't see them.
Is this wise having these here? Because we can't get in.
That was only there. Yeah, it was only there because of the thing. Yeah, we can move it
take
now.
that down now.
We're going to need a door there as well, otherwise
Yep,
the
I
wind
know.
will blow in.
I'm working on it.
Oh, hello. Do you think you could, like, not try to trash our base then?
You might have to get your hammer out, Paul, and just tap the building.
Really? Another spear gone.
What do you keep
Big
doing?
dude. Big dude.
Where? Like,
Over on me. Dude with lots of arms for armor. Oh, very nice.
This could be the last day of winter.
I need a few more logs to finish this door.
Jeff's bringing one in here.
Oh, help!
Come
On the door? Literally on our door.
Yep.
We're being attacked again.
Yeah, God.
He was attacking.
I'm down.
Yeah, when are you frightened? It's got blood all
Whoever's
over his
got-
shins.
Whoever's got the hammer, you need to look at this corner here. That's where he was attacking.
1 second.
There you go.
I need to redo my hotkey, man. I keep forgetting what's on what.
I just put it on 9 or 0. For repair. We're going to need a bone storage if we don't already have one, because we have a lot of bones here. Way too easy to survive if you're a bit of a scumbag, Dave. Have you been down the caves yet?
Yeah, according to Dave Pottle, he just ran through it in a couple of hours, didn't build anything and was done.
What, run through what, sorry?
Again,
In a couple of hours?
that's what Dave said.
What, is he a speedrunner?
I don't know,
What
but
was-
can we sleep?
What was that noise?
That would be a group of zombies about to attack the...
Come on then, sleep.
us.
And it's still winter? Really?
I get a funny feeling something may be bugged.
That's a few too many winter days, I think.
These fish ain't drying because of how cold it is.
Thing is, Dave, like that makes it hugely disappointing in many ways, doesn't it? Like, because the items are always in a known location, you can just run from A to B to C to D to E and then just complete the game, which then removes any kind of like survival challenge, which is a bit rubbish.
We need bone storage badly.
More days in the game, the more energy you run through the caves. Probably. Like, even the forest wasn't like that. What's she got? She got some random gift. Thanks. Thanks for the red berries, which I'm sure are not poisonous. Welcome. What was that noise?
A tree?
We're trying to build here, pups.
Just the decking out so I can put some storage down.
Awesome game. First a glitch on Pup's backpack, then a glitch on Knight coming through the door, then a glitch on his backpack, then a fall through the floor. All I wanted to do was walk through the door. Yeah, we need some bone storage, like, urgently.
Bone storage outside the door. Just in this corner. I'll put another one down as well.
Good thing about them is they store a lot. Which is just as well, because we have a lot of bones. Oh, there's another hole in the floor, thank you very much.
Wait, is it?
Yep. Right outside the door, mate, so as you walk through it, you fall.
Not on my screen.
It's on mine.
If I bring you a lock pull, do you want to try and put one there? Because for me, it's not there.
I take it skull storage is a separate thing.
Maybe.
What's the log?
Fortnite picks it up.
Hmm.
I do not have a log.
I'll grab one.
Yeah, we can move all these racks now. Now we actually have somewhere to put them. These racks are quite sizable. Just be careful, this is a landing spot, so I don't want to build anything else there. You look where the zip line comes in.
Building the other side.
These are actually quite long, aren't they?
Yeah.
I think we're going to hit them on the way in on the zip line.
But we still have another day.
I think we
If
should
I got
probably
the-
expand the floor. I'll
I
chuck it in the
desperate-
middle of the floor for now, but I think we're going to have to expand this floor with some uprights.
I desperately need food if anyone's got
Yeah,
any.
come here. There you go. Do you want a snack bar as well?
I've got... that should be enough. Thank you.
Yeah, if we put a load of uprights in and connect them, that's all we need to do. We can build the floor later. That gives us the because once it's gone winter, it's going to be ages before we can expand again.
Yeah. Yeah, it's just the outside area that needs expanding for storage now.
We should also consider just going up a floor. But we can do that again in summer. Right, I'm having a Red Bull. I'm just going to start deforesting, right? Okay.
Okay.
So we need one on moving, one on laying. And I'll just
I'm
chop
laying
stuff
them.
down.
I think Knight's AFK.
Right.
I'm here.
Now we get attacked by a slinky.
I'm here. Don't panic.
Well, do something then.
I was doing something. I was here but not here at the same time.
Paul, Slinky coming in on you. Paul, 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 Paul.
Literally called it, didn't I? Somebody goes AFK, summons a slinky.
Leave me alone.
Ouch. Yep. I'm down. Took all my armor and my health in about 3 hits.
I'm done.
Well, he's properly chasing me if you want to get Knight back up.
I'm getting out.
Is he up?
I'm up. I got no.
I've got
No
no health either, so don't worry about it. Try and get a hit in. Just got a gorilla in.
He's down.
Yeah, just wiped out all of my armor. So don't go AFK, please. Wait, can you actually do that, Wrinkle? Does he give creepy armor?
I don't know how. Oh, yeah.
I thought
You
we
gotta get
couldn't
the
get
right
anything from this
pixels.
guy. You get 1 piece off that. You serious?
Yeah.
1 piece. You'd think you'd get a little bit more than 1 off that. Perhaps you need to put your creepy armor up before it despawns.
Okay.
You just instantly put it on.
What do we need to do now, pups?
You're running logs over, Paul's chopping them down.
Okay.
I'm on Red Bull, so I'm just going for it. Dave, I thought it always spawned stuff, like, for everyone.
We took multiple things from the same thing.
is Jeff just stood around? There's so many things to move.
He's running. He's getting logs for me.
They're not bugs, Dave. They're features, okay?
Undocumented features. Getting your floor in, pups. You're upright.
Yeah, I am. I've made both sides a bit bigger, so we can expand the storage and then enclose that eventually, but we can also go up a floor on the main base.
Yeah, just make sure the zip lines can be operated.
Yeah.
How many more do you need?
That should be enough.
Okay, well, you got more yet.
So there's 1 or 2 more to come.
I like how Jeff's just trying to pick them up from like 4 meters away and put them where I told him to put them. Look, he's literally moving it from here and putting it like there. That's incredible. Right, almost done on the logs. That's your lot. You alright though, Jeff? Jeff down.
No.
It's alright, Jeff. It's alright, mate.
Like.
Huh?
You can start laying the floor if you want.
Yeah, that's what I was doing.
Was you lot stop killing Jeff?
I'm not.
Jeff, mate, stop picking logs up and killing yourself with them. Follow me. Come on, this way. It is annoying that you can't tell him to hang fish on the rack. He just doesn't want to know. It's alright, me and Kelvin are like bros. It'll be fine. Doesn't mind having logs thrown at him now and again. How long before this tower gets knocked down, eh? You can't actually use this zip line.
Why?
Oh, I can if I do it from there. Yeah, if you try and do it near where you get up, it just bugs out and drops you.
Okay.
I've moved that drying rack up from the water just in case it melts tonight.
Yeah, good idea.
Jeff's gonna have a shock if it melts now.
I need to fix this floor, it's still broken for me. I told Jeff to go fishing and bring things back here, and he's having a break. There's more logs over there if you need them.
What was it?
I literally put the floor planks down and it decided to break something. I have no idea what it just did. No, it's True Trigger. It goes through different seasons. So at the moment, it's in winter, which should last about 5 game days. And then it'll go to spring. Then summer, then autumn, then back to winter again. Oh, just missing one piece, look at that. Yeah, so what should happen, if you build on the ice, because you can't build on water normally, but if you build on ice in winter, then when it goes to spring and summer and autumn, it'll be water. The house will continue to float, but... Oh, he's come back. But the mutants won't be able to cross the water to get to you. And you can swim, but you're better off just using these zip lines. But the only problem is, if all the zip lines get destroyed, you've got a problem because you can't set up a new one until the ice comes back, because you have to be able to walk with your zip line. Well, we was using the zip line to get the logs over at one point.
So the bit out the back of the house that is currently inaccessible, what's the plan with that?
bit at the back of the house is inaccessible.
Where you are now.
I don't know. Why?
I was just wondering because I got 2 floor planks, but I don't know whether I need to put them on there or not.
Get Jeff inside the house or he might drown or pathfind when the ice melts. Yeah, I don't really know what we're going to do with Jeff, like post-winter.
No idea.
Because he's going to have to stay on the coast.
Well, if we leave him on the coast, he's got that house, doesn't he, that he can use if we don't get rid of it.
Yeah.
And it doesn't get destroyed. Pups.
Yeah.
That bit over there. What's the plan?
That's to expand the house and take it up a floor.
Got you.
I just thought it wasn't important at the moment.
No, it's fine. It's just that I had 2 spare wood planks, floor planks, so I stuck them on there for the time being.
Night, is it me or is this bed spawning logs?
No, I'm shipping you logs by DHL.
Oh, well, they're spawning inside the building. On the bed.
Yeah.
Well, that makes sense, obviously. Because the zip line's on the outside, so they should hit the thing and then drop. Apparently, one's stuck in the building.
Yeah.
Because this makes sense, right? There we go.
I just want it to not be winter.
Sometimes this game can be a bit weird. Is this... What was the upright that was broken? Was it here somewhere?
Yeah, that's why I've not built in that middle bit.
What
I've
we
just
do
put
with
that
this,
one here. I'm wondering if can we build that one? Would it be okay?
you could potentially put a log across and we can just use it as a beam to walk across.
I think just put a beam over and see what it does. Like if it stays or not. You'll need to rotate those logs. Why do you need to rotate logs? There's a dude here. Guy with a club.
Okay.
And a gold mask. Okay, that hurt. Oh, nasty. Headshot. Look at the mask has just stayed on. I exploded his head and his mask has stayed where his head used to be. Amazing. Oh, that's nasty, that is. Oyster. Buckshot ammo, blimey. If it was only that easy to make arrows. Jeff's coming back with a fish.
Yeah, I told him to get some fish because we've got no food.
Get some on the fire. I don't like these doors. And also, I really wish this door hinged the other way.
You can go both ways.
If you can make it hinge to the outside wall, that'd be so much better. Come on, get out the door. Oh, don't sit there. Come on. Why would you sit there? Of all the places to sit. Right, I put 3 cooked fish onto the rack. Jeff's brought 1 more fish. Not being very quick though. Where can you find my ATS livery, fat man? No idea, bro. Probably one of my, maybe the spreadsheet link works, maybe one of the videos, I can't remember if the Dropbox link still works.
Do you want to sleep?
It's not even night yet.
No,
If we go
but I
to
just
sleep,
wanna get-
yeah, but if we go to sleep now, we'll wake up in the middle of the night.
Yeah, it's 3:30, so it's not going to be long until it goes dark.
You all right, busy though, Jeff?
Can these plant things be moved or not?
Yeah, but there's nowhere to put them yet, so just leave them there. Or move them and attach them to this hut.
That was weird. Went to throw a log on the zip line and I ended up on the zip line.
Lol.
This ice feels like it's melting. What's he doing now? Fishing?
I told him to get more fish. I thought at the moment, if he just gets us a load of fish and we can stock up,
He shook his head though.
he'll get a poke with a fire stick if he doesn't do it.
You got any sticks on you too?
Yes, I believe I have.
Wanna come and put them?
Where do you want me?
Yeah, where I am.
He's en route.
You need 24.
How many?
24.
Oh, is he tired? Is that why he
I'm
shakes
down
his
to
head?
10.
Basically, he wanted a rest. That's why he shook his head.
Well, that's no good.
Oh,
Why
no.
should he rest if we can't?
He looked at his watch and he was like, lunch break.
Is he in the union?
I think so. What's the
Really?
rule?
We better be careful. He might start striking for a pay rise in a bit.
He probably will.
You mean like the post off? Not the post office. The passport office.
I mean, like everybody.
Oh.
Have you seen Paris with the bin strike?
Yeah, but the French know how to strike, Paul. That's the thing.
But have you seen... Hang on, the base is being hit. Oh my god.
I'm on my way.
There's 2 of them. 2, 3... Oh my life, we are in trouble. Yeah, I'm down. We are in big
there's
trouble.
more than 3 of them.
You need to kite them out of there before they destroy that base completely. And I'm down. I don't know where they've even come from. That's insane, that is. Oh, stop, like, turning away and then swinging at me. It looks like he's going for you and then just suddenly turns around and goes, bosh.
I'm down.
Oh, I'm stuck on something. Literally stuck on scenery. This is chaos. There goes the base. He's down.
Good job it was not a part of the base that had anything valuable on. I'm down.
That was a mess. That was an absolute mess.
I don't get why that's suddenly spawning in the middle of a lake.
In our base. This is what the forest used to do. You build all these walls, you put all these traps up outside, build a really secure base, and then they'd spawn inside. Or in the trees and drop down. It was stupid, and I kind of hope that didn't happen in this game, but it clearly does. I don't know why. I think our fire just keeps going out.
I'm hoping we can get rid of winter in a minute.
Well, we need to make sure we've got anything down that we need down before it goes. I'm going to give it some
Also,
random
you know you've
repairs.
got the torch pool, you can just burn them outside, you don't have to bring them inside to burn them.
Yeah, but I like all the bones to be collected outside, mate. Inside the base. Because otherwise you're going to have to pick up 5 million bones and carry them up into the wreck. Well, they definitely did some damage down here.
Yeah, I still don't have a repair tool, unfortunately. I don't have a big stone.
The lake is definitely melting, though.
Yeah, I think it is. It feels like it is.
About time, I'm surprised I've not died of like frostbite or something. Half my fitness bar is just ice.
Have you not got a torch?
No,
Why not? Stick in a cloth.
because I was busy building.
It's a stick in a cloth, and you just light it, and it stays lit. Even when you put it in your backpack. Get it out, warms you up.
Yeah. Very realistic.
It's the simplest thing to make. And you can base build while you're doing it. EV, thank you for 73. Yeah, I'm wondering if like the big stones are hidden by the snow. That's why we can't really find any.
Yeah, the way I did it last time was I just had to keep walking around until it popped up that I could pick it up. We've got all these stones on this fire over here. We could poke them and break this fire up and use this one.
Could do.
Because I think the one that's inside the shack is still there. It's not alight, but it's
Yeah,
still
so
there.
just use that one, then leave the one inside the little hot thing. Oh, yeah, you can get Kelvin to find stones. He can do it. You probably
Well,
just...
I'm on like 25 now, and I still haven't broken this, so I've given up. I'll ask him.
He'll find them. What, do you want to sleep?
Yeah.
You afraid of the dark?
No, I just want winter to go away.
Okay, he's doing it, but we can still save. Heads up.
Are we ready?
Yeah.
Is it
It's
summer?
not winter!
Is it?
Still frozen though.
What do you mean it's not
Unless
winter?
we have to walk away again, I think.
Yeah, we're gonna have to go to a different area.
All
Right,
right.
we're going to sort these logs out first before we before we do that.
So it's
Follow
not
ourselves.
it's not winter, but it's still icy here. I love it. Oh, you got
Just gonna
fish,
put-
mate. You got loads of fish now.
On my screen, I've got nothing in them, so
Well, Kelvin's just pulled some fish out of it.
where's he putting them then?
What was that? Was that rain? It made the same sound as like a load of logs falling on the ground.
I am putting some logs down up here, just on the patio.
I think Kelvin's confused about where you want the stones, so you just put a load down.
Brilliant.
If we've got fish, do you want to put them on the drying rack?
I did put 3 on the drying rack.
I just get one, my health bar.
I ain't got any. They've all gone then. I don't have any. Are we going to wander away so that you can get the water?
That's what I'm doing. I'm just going to wander up here to the chopper and grab the stuff.
Get to the chopper! Oh look, I can see rocks.
It's a tad windy, isn't it?
It's rainy as well.
I was just about to say, as a crack of thunder comes through, do they get thunder and does it catch things on fire? I've got a silencer.
Can't carry any more C4 bricks, apparently.
Right, now if we go back down...
Where's it put C4 in your inventory? C4, a watch, some wire,
Yeah. Tape.
bit of tape, 5 coins.
Coin.
Where's the coins? Where's the coins?
Far right.
I hate this
Left, I
inventory.
mean. Far left.
Far
Just
right.
above your bow. Just above your bow.
And electronic. Improvised explosive device. Look, he just taped it together. That's amazing. I don't want to equip it. Store it, thanks. I have 3 apparently. Who knew? Can I not make any more? Apparently I can't make any more. Not allowed to have more. Oh, you can just do more, Dave. I see. We got everything?
I think so. Pups has gone back, but I hung around.
Thanks, appreciate that. Watching my back, yeah?
Yeah, pretty much.
Problem. You're going to have to use the zip line to get back on the base, lads.
That was always the plan. Another reason we had multiple zip lines, because if we lose them, we're in trouble.
Hey, Paul!
Doink. The water is actually ridiculous. Like, look how shallow that is. Is it me or is it like a foot deep? I can see the
No,
bottom.
it is like a foot deep.
Why is it so shallow? I can drink from it. Is it suddenly gone really shallow? I refuse to believe they can't run across here and attack us.
I think as long as you go swimming, it's deep enough.
I mean, I know it might be swimmable for pups, but it's ankle deep for most of us. Yeah, your exotic plan to use the ramp didn't work, pups.
Yeah, it needs to go down one more, but I can't go down one more because the game won't let me go down one more.
You can't even pick a log up while you're swimming, mate. That is just silly.
But it's okay because I can do this.
Well, it is what it is. Where's those fish traps gone?
I've moved them all so they're all in the same place, just where the old one used to be, Paul.
Okay. Do you think it'd turn anybody?
Nah.
Just keep us all guessing.
Yeah. I've got 0 fish at the moment.
Right, Jeff. Put your stones down, mate. There's quite enough there. Jeff's on fish duty. Because I is hungry.
So when we're delivering logs now, it's going to have to be on specific ones, isn't it? Because your one from the other direction, it puts it in the water.
Well, you could use any zip line you like, really. Still get over there. It's just what happens at the other end.
And there's a fish line from the fish. There's a line from the fish traps to the ramp. Oh, okay. You fall off the ramp if you. Skizz is great to know this.
Yeah, if you come in from this way, you just end up in the water.
It's like, watch this one, Paul. You land on the ramp, and then the game's like, oh, wait, this time it stayed. Okay.
Yeah, that was great.
I need to move that up a bit, though.
Jeff is maxed out on 3 fish he can catch. Well, he's not, because he's not.
Hey, Paul.
He's not put 3 fish down here, is he? Look, he's only put 1 though.
And he doesn't just catch 3.
He just slid me down the rim. See, I didn't put that one in, you put that one in.
Well, I thought if we just put one here, it might work, but apparently not.
It's because you land with wet boots on. GameX, thank you for 14 months.
Whoa. Baby.
Got babies on them.
Or if you delete a zipline rope, you just get it back.
What's that?
If you delete a zipline, you just get the rope back.
You will, but don't delete the zip line unless you won't be able to put one back now.
Why can't I?
Because you can't. We said this at the start. You have to use ice to get the zip line over the water. You can't swim.
You don't need to swim.
What are you going to do? Zip line while you're zip lining?
No. I did this.
Or are you just going to try and shoot it across the water?
Yeah, you can see where you aim it. There you go. Hopefully, now this one might be in a bit of a better position.
No, it's not. It's going to land you right into all the bones, and that's terrible.
Nah, that's fine. What could possibly go wrong?
I don't know. Damage the whole bone rack, maybe?
Fine, I'll move it. Take
You'd be
three.
better off fixing it here and shooting it back, because at least then you can be accurate about where it needs to be. All you got to hit the other side is a tree.
Or the log cabin at this point in time. There you go.
Let's see what happens when you set a log down it. Because we need to fix that corner though.
Yeah, there's no...
Can you bring some firewood over
No.
from somewhere?
Log coming over.
Oh!
No, that went wrong. I went on the zip line and the log...
that nearly fell off the other side then.
What about if we move... Put the if you send another one, we move it in one. And readjust that...
It was following you, mate.
I put that there temporarily and remove my one.
And not yet, not yet, not yet. Heads up.
Right, I've moved my one a sec. Hang on.
There's a rabbit inside. Why are we
Try that
breeding
night?
rabbits?
Lol.
1 second. Got another big log.
Yeah.
No, you scumbag. I killed it and he glitched through the ground so you can't cook him.
There you go. I can't lay the floor.
Oh no.
I'm just glitching multiple logs. There goes a log.
Cool. This one's too small, I think. There's one over here, but... Will that work? Negative? Oh, Victoria's back from wherever she's been. What happened to all the plant pots and plants that we had on the old wall?
There's 3 there, and then I did move 1 across. All I did was move them, so all your things should be there, but I don't know if they grow in the winter or the winter kills the
I'm
seed.
just planting them now.
Okay.
They'll probably get destroyed anyway by the natives.
Okay, the floor's complete.
Hey.
Yeah, but no, they'll attack that over there. They just can't attack this.
Well, we don't think so anyway.
Last time they came, they attacked that tower, didn't they? They don't like that tower. I wonder if I can zip line over while I've got this in my hand. No,
Do it for science.
I can't. Won't let me. It won't let me. Yeah, I don't have any rope left on what you guys.
I think I have. Yep, I have.
You can send logs, yes. Where the heck is the targeting dot on this thing? I can't even see it.
I don't see it on your screen either. It was like a yellow, like a white just circle.
Oh, I can see it when it's... Oh, it must be out of range then. I see it on the hut. But I don't see it on the tower. How strange. Is that tower just out of range then? That's a bit strange because you've already done that.
I think you just can't see the dot, Paul. So if you aim, try and aim where it is.
It's too far to shoot.
It can't be too far to shoot.
Why not?
Because
The tower, if you remember rightly, we did by manually pulling it across, not shooting it across.
Oh, okay.
It may be out of range with a gun, but it was fine because we did it manually.
Look at them running around the lake, wondering how to get across.
Also, time, Paul.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was just going to say that. We got babies in the water up below us.
Where'd that guy go? There he is. Sucks to be you, bro. Can we put a body on the zip line?
No idea.
Aww. Come on, that would be so much fun. Just sending a body across the zip line. Can't believe that. It's outrageous. Well, we can pretty much get across most places now. I wonder if the game would like spawn a load of them beneath our base and then they'd all start swimming and it'd have to despawn them. What is that noise? It sounds like somebody's murdering a rabbit.
There's a baby underneath.
Underneath the base?
And the baby can apparently go in the water.
Oh, don't tell me he's wrecking the base. Where is he?
I haven't seen him for ages.
There he is. I see him.
Try and move him to shore.
Yeah, he's literally running across the ground and the water. He's underwater, basically. I can see him. But there's nothing you can do about him. Underneath night pups. He's like right below him, next to a post. They'll probably
Yeah, I see
despawn
him.
when we restart. Because you can't hit him because you're swimming. But he can like tumble attack you. So you could
Maybe.
in theory kite him.
Maybe if all three of us go to the edge, to the edge of the water, yeah, he might follow.
Come on, there we go. This way. This way. Come on.
Where is it?
In front of me.
Oh, yeah. Whoa! Angry baby. Ouch. Let's come back. If you get him to, he'll attack you, he'll jump attack you, and then just move out the way. Or you can get him to jump the way you want. There you go. He should be out of the water now.
He should be down.
Baby down! Right, let's go to the bed thing and save it, I guess. Cool, I'm going to have to stop now. Ugh. It is a shame. We do need to go out and... There's squirrels! There's literally squirrels in our base.
I mean, it suits. There's a bird just flying through.
It's amazing. See, they've clearly spawned here. The game has no restriction on spawning stuff by the look of it. Right, I've saved it.
Me too.
You see, when I did that, Pups, to a rabbit, it just fell through the ground.
Lol.
And I couldn't skin it. Look at Pups just picking on Squirrel.
Wow.
Look at him. So I'm in charge.
Have you seen our drying rat?
I'm the big man round here. That's a lot of meat off a small squirrel.
Yep.
Might need to save again now he's done that.
True. Right, guys. I'm going to head out. Thanks to Pups and Knight for playing, and to Matty and Tamashanta for modding. And yeah, I'll be back tomorrow at 10 again. So same thing tomorrow, 10 till 2. But more of a... What time am I starting on Sunday, Pups? Is it 10 or 11?
10.
10. So yeah, Sunday's like 10 till 5?
1.
10 till 1, then 2 till 5.
Yes.
Yeah, it's a slightly different schedule this weekend, starting earlier and stuff. Well, Dave, at least I have a real job. Right, guys, have a good rest of your Friday, and catch you all in the morning, hopefully. That's it from me. Take it easy, guys. Love you all. Bye for now.